what it be, guys. I just can't get off this, guys. It's unbelievable. And for this woman, her name's Mary. I just don't understand how unprofessional you can be. Why would you say this? Let me play it a little bit and you can catch it. And if you don't catch it, you're stupid.
4995, so just under 5 million.
Okay. Yeah. Do you think that they can come down in price at all?
I think we could probably get it a little cheaper for you.
See, so they're talking about buying she wants to buy the house. She's the mayor. This woman on the left is a realtor. The one on the right, she wants to buy his home. It's 5 million. So she asked, can I get it a little bit lower priced, right? And she said, oh, cheaper. If you saw that, cheaper. That is terrible. Let me pause it real quick. That's terrible to say that. That's unprofessional. I would never show a listing and then tell a person, as a realtor, as a businessman, as an entrepreneur, I never would say that. I would never say cheaper. You never say cheaper. That's one of the rules that they tell you 101. Basics. You never tell a client or anyone you're working with, cars sales, vehicle sales, all that stuff from dealerships, anywhere. You never say cheaper. Can I get something cheaper? No, it's more reasonable. Can I have a price that's lower, more reasonable? You never say cheaper. Cheap at $5 million, that's not cheap. If it's at 4 million, that's not cheap. If you're at 3 or 2 or 1 million, that's not cheap. And you can say that's cheap to some people. Okay, there's 500, 600, maybe 1,000 billionaires, right? It differs every time. Let's just say this. You're not a billionaire. Nobody is a billionaire really. And all the billionaires, they don't have $1 billion in their bank accounts. It's all tied up in stocks and bonds and per se their net worth. But then it's all tied up into their company. They don't even have any money really. Like if you can do it, just on, they don't have $1 billion bank account. Believe me, it's all tied up everywhere. And there's a lot of them that have overseas accounts. And they have different, people put money in different places. I wouldn't be surprised if they're in the backyard and there's $1 million in the backyard, maybe 50 million in the backyard. They put some PVC pipe together, cap it off on both sides. You can, on a 6-foot drum, you can put $1 million in there. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. You can do that. You can. And believe me, when you dig it up, it'll still be there. I believe, waterproof, tight seal. Believe me, nothing's going to get to it. That's all it takes. Good old ingenuity. Shit. But anyway, for me to say that, though, let's just listen to that again real quick.
So just under 5 million.
Okay. Yeah. Do you think that they can come down in price at all?
I think we...
See how she said it come down in price? That's the way you talk. Not like this.
We could probably get it a little cheaper for...
See, you never say cheaper. Like, that's, Cheaper would be like, okay, gas is $1.89, but it's cheaper over there. It's $1.78. That's cheaper. $1.75, $1.40, $1.20. That's cheaper there. But to say 5 billion, 5 million. Oh, okay, I'll get it a little, let's just say if it's 5 billion, we'll do 4.9, 5 million, we'll do 4.9 million. That's not cheaper. It's still expensive either way. But anyway, especially if you look at the national average on a 250, national average is like 250,000 on a home anyway, any household that's big enough anyway. But no, that's the way I look at it. It's like, that's very unprofessional to even say that, even for vehicles. If you're buying if you're buying $1,000 car or a 20 or 50 or $100,000 car, you never say, oh, it's a little cheap. You just don't do that. You say like lower priced, more reasonable. You guys got to be, it's just people that are, that's what I don't like. People that think they know, or maybe they got lucky and maybe they didn't get educated. They think they're educated, but it doesn't, like, you don't have to be smart to have a master's. Believe me.